latest update is, you know, the good thing is no one got hurt. So that's the one thing positive we're looking at. You know, there was a fire in the building. Most of the damage is smoke related, and there is some water damage, but for the most part, you know, that's the damage that occurred. We are not sure, you know, the long-term outcome of this. We know that we're not going to be in school for a while because it's going to take a while. This is an older building, and older buildings, you know, have a lot of things in them that need to be taken care of. So that's where we're at with that.
What's your backup plan for where students will go for the rest of the week?
Well, currently, I think they're going to be off school tonight at 7:30 at Woodrow Wilson, our middle school down the street here. We're going to have a meeting for the parents just to inform them of, you know, where we're at, what's happened, you know, our plan to move forward. So right now we're researching and doing some studies on where are we going to go from here.
So your classes are canceled for the rest of this week?
Yeah, I would say that they're going to be canceled for the rest of this week.
If school's not reopened on Monday, what's the plan then?
Well, again, I'm not sure when because what happens when you move students in the state of Illinois is there's all kinds of hoops you have to jump through as far as where are they going to go, what kind of building it is. So the state of Illinois requires a lot from us as far as planning, and has to be inspected, and there's a lot of different things. Plus, you have to realize that in this building is a lot of teacher materials. So this whole building just lost everything they teach with. So we're in the process of finding curriculum, finding materials. You know, a lot of what's done in the classroom is computerized nowadays, so smart boards, all that stuff. And you know, the sad thing is these teachers have put their heart and soul in this building, and they've created a lot of their curriculum and a lot of things that they have developed to use with their students. It's not coming out of this building anytime soon. So
how many students and staff are we talking about?
There's about 267, 270 students, and probably about 20 staff members. So
can you talk to us about the cause?
The cause, as far as we know, it was an electrical, and again, it's an old building, so things like that happen. You know, it could have been almost anything.
Where did the fire originate from?
Well,
what classroom did this happen in?
Well, I don't know what room number. It's just a classroom.
Was it a third grade, fourth grade, or several classrooms?
No, you know, I'm not sure if it originated behind the wall or in the ceiling. Could be a power strip. It could be anything. You know, so you got to think of all the things that are plugged in the school. You know, so who knows what started it? So.
Do you have an estimate of the cost damages?
No, not really. I don't. Our insurance company hasn't been here yet, so, but they did give us the okay to start clearing some of the smoke, because that's the biggest part of the damage in the buildings.
Moving forward for parents and students who want to get updates, where do they go to get those?
Well, we have our website, and one of the things that the district has is a Sky Alert. So as we know things, our plan is to Sky Alert the families from this community, and just try to keep them informed. Because our goal is to get these kids back in school as soon as we can. And, you know, we're looking at all different kinds of options. Do we find a building, somebody volunteers to let us use their building where we can set up classroom space? I know some of the churches have volunteered some parts of their buildings, but our goal is try to keep this building as whole, because, you know, you have some families that have 2 or 3 kids in a building at 2 or 3 different levels. That means they may be going all over the district, because we know we have a classroom here and a classroom there, but when you start talking about 12 classrooms and you have them split all over from Coal Valley through Moline, that causes a very big problem for parents. So what we're trying to do is trying to find a solution where we can try to keep them all in one spot.
A lot of people within the Moline School District are stepping up, donating supplies. There's been a GoFundMe page. Can you talk about that support?
Well, I know there's a student at the high school that started a GoFundMe page because his mother actually is a teacher, and he knows, you know, as a teacher, we know that a lot of the materials that are in those classrooms they bought out of their paycheck, on top of what the district has bought. But they buy things, they purchase things, they work on things all school year, all summer long, to bring to their classroom. And so the GoFundMe page is a student trying to say, hey, we know what you put into your classroom, we know that it's not cheap, and So that's where it's at. And I think it's doing pretty well, is what I've heard.